because I'm still setting the camera, but it's okay. Sometimes I just wish. What do I wish? I wish a lot. Lots of wishes. Okay. Prior to this time, before I decided to come on live, I have been very busy with some tasks. Okay. Now, there's this phone I usually use when I'm doing a live video. The phone doesn't work anymore. Okay. It's not charging. So I really don't know how the quality of this video will be. However, I still want to do the live video, so I'll just do it. Well, welcome to my YouTube channel. Prior to this time, I was on my other social media platform, and I was relatively happy and very impressed with the outcome, okay, of the live video there. Hopefully, this live video, I would also be happy about it and be impressed. I did discuss about the importance of connections, interaction, relationship, friendship. You know, some people are of the opinion that relationships, when they have ended, it's of no importance. There's no sense about it. There's nothing to reflect about it. Hmm. But some other people are of the opinion there must have been something to learn, even though the relationship ended. So today, okay, when I see the numerical indications, the numbers, notification that people have started watching the video, then I will elaborate on my communication. Okay. So now I can see that there's somebody that has been so kind enough to like this video. Thank you very much. So I understand if you've been watching my live videos, probably the quality of the video production today might not be so clear, but I mean the visuals, the audio will be okay. Because I like to think that I can communicate and relate to you exactly what I want to say, okay, through my verbal utterance. But again, it's something for the moderator myself to deliver the communication, but it's another thing for the camera equipment to work efficiently and effectively. So if the visuals are not relatively very impressive, don't worry, I'll work on it, alright? Okay. I'm going to get a new camera soon. Actually, I'll tell you what, I use cameras, but I like to use mobile phone cameras because I feel it's relatively easier because I can just. Well, Harry, did you just mention, or did you just call me grandma? I'm not your grandma, okay? I'm not biologically related to you, so don't address me like that. If you want to address me, my name is Alice, okay? And yeah, fabulous Alice. So, and another thing, all right? Don't come to my YouTube space and write something that is inappropriate, all right? I am definitely not your grandma, all right? Thank you. Okay, so if you've been watching this live video, I earlier had said I'll be focusing today's topic on relationship, but this time around I'll be talking about relationships that have ended. I'll be questioning and researching if there was something that we could have learned from it. Okay, so that's what this topic will be about today. Okay, because some people think that if a relationship ends, that's it, is all over. They don't appreciate the good times. They don't appreciate the good moments. They don't even reflect on what they have learned. But in this video today, I'll be doing a research about it. Okay, so Harry, okay, so what I want to tell you, okay, on this space, I talk about serious business. And by serious business, I mean I try to encourage people, okay, to be successful. And I'm all about, in terms of discussion for my live video, I'm passionate about mental well being progression. Now, what I do not tolerate when I'm doing a live video is somebody somewhere typing with their keypad, all right, or using the phone to type something that is irrelevant, something that is not collaboratively useful or linked to what I'm talking about. So that's just it. And of course, I wouldn't be, paying attention to such comments. So if you want to engage and if you want me to take into account what you're saying, then what you're saying has to make a lot of sense. Okay? All right, so that's just it. I'm a lady that has, studied a lot. I have a very good sound education. So I don't really attend to irrelevant communication. All right? Okay, thank you. So some people, after a relationship breakdown, they feel that all hope is lost. And you're definitely, yeah, I think Harry, yeah, I think you came to you know, to a live video that doesn't work for you. So I think you could leave the live video now. Thank you. So some people suffer from emotional stress when their relationship breaks down. Okay, and that is because the way they reflect about the relationship, they rely too much on memories of the arguments, issues, and that's why they don't recuperate in time. But if a relationship breaks down, and if you're able to do your assessment, you're able to analyze, okay, and then you will be able to discover or see that there were some good times in that relationships. And perhaps you now know how you can work on yourself and how you can build a futuristic, very good relationship that will help you emotionally and will help to build, your emotional intelligence. So before I proceed further with my communication, I just want to show you what I got today when I went to the shop. Okay? When I got to the shop, I wanted a drink, but I was thinking to myself, what drink should I get that would be very nice? So I decided to go for the Princess Apple Juice from Concentrate 100% Pure. Some people say an apple a day. You know what? You know it. I think you do. Okay. So this is one of your 5 a day. This one. So this is what I'll be taking. All right. Okay. Now I don't know if I should I don't know if I should add some water. Now this is it. When you stay alone, now these are the moments that perhaps that I didn't say. It's beautiful when you stay alone in your own house, okay? You know why? You do what you want. You cook the meal you want to eat, and you only wash the dishes when you like, although responsibility tells us you must wash the dishes. You have to keep your environment clean, healthy, and safe, okay? Conducive. Cheers. Mm, that's really sweet. It's not overly sweet, but really sweet. But I don't need to add water to this. Okay. Okay, let me do a bit of research, alright? Let's see. Let's see what happens. I need to get a new phone and I don't exactly know what phone I should get. Okay. Check this out. So Tiny Buddha, simple wisdom for complex lives. Okay. Why failed relationships aren't actually failures. 5 lessons on love that doesn't last. Okay. Right. Let me check. So this, according to the writing, relationships teach us about ourselves. Hmm. Whenever one of my previous relationships was coming to an end, it usually began with the finding of incompatibilities, disagreements as small as where to eat or as large as whether or not to have kids. The inconsistencies in beliefs often showed me more about myself than they did the other person. I had to date, yeah. I wouldn't go into all that detail, but I hope you're learning something from this. Now, the second one is relationship show us where we can grow. There's saying that I've always liked relationships for miracle grow on our character defects. When I was in a relationship that pushed my buttons, I realized which buttons were there to be pushed. Okay. It brings about realization. You get to know what you can tolerate and what you cannot. So, no matter how bad the relationship was, I'm not saying you should go back to a bad relationship, but what I'm saying is you have to now identify what were the flaws, how did you correct them, were you able to resolve them? Then you start to explore, you start to understand if you're getting into another relationship, you start to understand what compatibility means. You start to identify what kind of person will be compatible with you in a relationship. Okay? Am I making sense? I think I am. But the writing is also making sense. Okay, so another one, like the third one here, relationships allow us practice vulnerability. I'm going to read this one. Let me see what it said. Okay, it says, regardless of how a relationship has ended, when I've allowed myself to fully open my heart to another person, I'm reminded that it was not a waste at all. It was a break in the road of living my life to the fullest. Okay? So, whichever the case, okay, whichever the case, if you have been in a relationship with somebody and the relationship didn't work as planned, that doesn't mean you shouldn't carry on looking forward to your potential, your credible skills, and looking forward to a better and brighter day. Discover yourself in a good way. Understand yourself. Know what are your likes, what are your dislikes. Know how to be a better partner to somebody in your next relationship. So it's not a time for you to sit down, abandon all your future dreams just because a relationship ended. That's not the time. It's time for you to get up, okay? Sit upright, do what's right, and focus on having better relationship in future and being a better version of yourselves. The truth about it is when a relationship ends, not everybody is able to be confident enough. Okay? It's not everybody that is able to say, okay, there goes, I did that, that was my fault. But some people are apologetic, they will apologize when they feel that they were wrong. But some people, it's going to take like forever for them to say, I'm sorry. So that's just it. So don't wait on somebody to say they're sorry to you, okay? Don't reflect too much on the words that they told you that hurts you. Just move on, accept it. Relationship has ended. Now it's time for you to discover you, okay? You don't have to be enemies with somebody because relationship ended, but if the friendship will cause distress, then I would say better no interaction at all. It helps sometimes. Okay. So the fourth one here is no love is ever wasted. When in the throes of a relationship, we often have our hearts set on not just our partner but on our future with that partner. This is often the hardest thing about a relationship ending. You don't just lose what you've shared, but the imagined future that you'd included the other in. Yes. When you love somebody, there's this human feeling tendency that you want to stay with them forever. Okay? Because you form that emotional love bond. Okay? Now, especially sometimes when you're in a relationship when you're in a relationship with somebody, you know, you develop. I'm trying to touch the screen. I hope. I usually wouldn't touch the screen when I'm doing a live video, but for some reason I just had to. Okay, it worked. Alright, that worked. Wouldn't touch it again. So I don't lose the live video. Okay. Well, this is delicious. I'm gonna have some more. I tell you what, this is a good drink. Right. As humans, we love to keep our eyes on the outcome and the finish line, but forget that it's the journey to that mountaintop that shapes us. As the quote above reads, "This better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all." Okay. I feel glad. I feel happy. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, is it Samath? You said I look nice, and I'm not using a very good camera. At first, I didn't want to do this live video. I wanted to wait till I get a new phone with a good working camera, but for some reason, I'd already prepared for the video, so I said, why not? Right, you asked what am I drinking? Thank you for telling me I look nice. Yes, that's what I do. I love to look nice, alright? Yeah, I believe every human being should always try their best to look nice. You don't need to spend obscene amount of money to look nice. You buy what you can afford. Make sure it's clean and you can look nice. Okay? Alright. Sometimes you can go to the second-hand shop, buy some clothing, you wash them, you wear them, you still look nice. Quick question. Right. You're asking lots of questions, isn't it? Jenny said she was on the phone call before. And what is the thing? Oh, oh, oh. Right. I think I'll do a special video about this. It's just like it's just something to decorate my hair really. But if you want like a really detailed explanation about it, I'll do a separate video. Not today, some other time, and explain to you what it is, how much I got it. You really like it, thank you. Yeah, I'll tell you everything. Okay, I think it's affordable in my own opinion. So I'm drinking Princess apple juice from concentrate, 100% pure. That's what I'm drinking. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, the lights. It's really nice. It's apple juice. It tastes good. Because some of the juice, when I buy it, sometimes I have to add water. But this particular one, I didn't add any water. And yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Cheers. So, really, if you're in a relationship and the relationship didn't work out, yeah, you can still be happy. Just, relax and hope for a better day. All right? Okay. Yeah, I like this part, okay, that reads this this better have a good day too. This better to have love and lost than to have never loved at all. I like that part. So the fifth one is our past loves played an important role in our lives. Each person that journeys beside us on the road of life not only shapes who we will become, but also how we feel as we get there. This is really good. I don't want to start reading every single thing. Sam, can I ask why you wrote 67? What's the 67 about? Why did you write 67? What's it about? Why the figures? Why the figures? You're not responding? You're not responding. Maxine, you're not responding. Right. I want to explore on the topic. There's a topic I want to explore. I'll be having a very busy day soon from next week. Busy days, rather. I'll be very busy. Overly busy. All right? Yeah, I'll be very busy. And tomorrow is my birthday. Hmm. Tomorrow is my birthday. There's something I'm seeing on the screen. I wouldn't touch it. It's like YouTube is telling me. I think really these social media platforms sometimes when they see that you're always doing live videos, they start to give you very good positive ideas. It's kind of like directing me to a section of a Q&A, questions and answers, but I wouldn't be doing that on here today. No, I wouldn't. Well, there's something I want to check. So some people are of the opinion that there are some love languages. That is, if you love me, for instance, or if I love you, there are some words that I could tell to you that could captivate you in a good way. There are some words that could keep somebody interested in you or even make them love you more. So today I'll be explaining on those words. So that if perhaps you're in love with somebody, then you may try at your own discretion to use these words and see if they could really fall in love with you even more. Okay? Right, there's something I'm looking for first of all. So by captivate, obviously, you tend to like be able to have the ability to be able to hold onto their attraction, their sense of attraction. So some people are of the opinion that if you use the right love language, then you're able to captivate someone's attention. Okay? That love language, when you deliver it, the person that you're in love with starts to understand your indicators, your signals, and then it draws them closer to you. So really, a very good love language, for instance, could prompt somebody that you're in love with to want to communicate with you more. That is because you're telling them what they want to hear. And when you tell them what they want to hear, then gradually they want to hear more. So gradually they start to come closer to you. And when they come closer to you, they start to discover some very good traits that you have that maybe they didn't discover before. So a very good way that you could attract somebody that you like is using the right love language. Okay, all right. So let's see. Let's see what are these very good love languages that we could use. Oh, it's so good. I want to finish it up now. Let's see. Love language. Excuse me. Oh, this looks interesting. Well, there are some other ones that I wanted to explore, but before I go into more exploration about it, I would like to just take this from Wikipedia, right? Credit given to Wikipedia, the five love languages. Let's see. So this just says how to express heartfelt commitment to your mate. Alright. So according to Chapman, the five love languages are now this is really good. Words of affirmation, quality time, gifts, acts of service, physical touch. So there are five love languages. Now, in terms of words of affirmation, showing love through verbal appreciation, compliments, and encouragements. Okay? So when you're able to, if you're in a relationship with your partner, perhaps, and maybe they are going through a form of distress and they need you just give them comfort, you give them good advice, and if the advice works for them, now you've positively delivered a very good love language. Okay, and that's the way that you can get the attention or captivate the interest of somebody that you're in love with. Very good love language. The second one is quality time. Showing love by giving undivided attention, engaging in meaningful conversations, and participating in various activities together. I like this one. So, really, there are different kinds of love. Okay, there are some love that are romantically connected, and there are some love that are platonic. Okay, now I believe in doing activities together because activities creates a way whereby people can interact while doing activities, they can share ideas, they start to discover themselves. They want to engage in further conversations after the activities, probably when somebody does something right. Okay, when you're playing a game with somebody and somebody says, "Hey, he has won or she has won," yeah. So the people are sometimes curious. They want to know how did you achieve such success during the activities, during the games. Can we meet up sometime so that you teach me how you did it right? Okay. Yeah, so it's a very good thing. And that is why sometimes some people are of the opinion that couples or people that are in relationships together should perhaps go have a picnic. Now, my understanding of a picnic is that you're in a safe environment. A picnic is allowed, and then, picnic when you carry some snacks and some things and you go sit down and have a good time. Okay, I like apples, okay, and a Victoria sponge cake. So that's a good picnic for me. Yeah. And sometimes I like going to the beach, all right, to see the just lovely nature surroundings, the trees, enjoy cool breeze. So it's an activity as well. So if you're able to engage in very good activities, then you're sending a very good love language. Okay. Because the person that you're doing the activity with might enjoy the activity, so you're sending a very good love language. So, okay, I am talking about, according to Chapman, the five love languages. I've mentioned words of affirmation, quality time. The third one, gifts. Showing love through thoughtful and meaningful gifts that symbolize appreciation and affection. Yeah, gifting is a very good way to send the love language. How you buy the gifts is very important, okay? You're not spending overly what you can't afford, all right? You're spending what you can afford. You're taking time to check what does this person really need that will be of importance if I present it to them as a gift, okay? That's what you do. But when you gift, don't expect anything in return. Okay, that would be so when you gift good in a good way, that's an unconditional gift. You're not expecting anything in return. I'm not talking about conditional gifts. Some people give gifts and they're expecting something. That's not a very good gift for me. I like unconditional gifts. So you give me something as a gift and you don't expect anything in return. That's the kind of gifts that I would appreciate. Mm-hmm. It's a good love language. Okay, so acts of service. That's the fourth one. Okay, acts of service, showing love by performing various tasks that are helpful and ease the partner's burdens. Yeah, so what's that task that your partner doesn't like doing? Surprisingly, myself, I don't like washing dishes, but I wash them anyway because I have to keep my house clean. So my dishes are always washed most of the time. Okay, but I personally I like cooking. While I cook, I like to wash the dishes, but after cooking, after serving the food, sometimes I don't like washing dishes. I wash my dishes, but I don't just, it's not something that I like. do it, but if I could share the tax with a partner, I'll tell you, I'll cook the food, you just do the dishes. Alright? Do the dishes. Today is a lovely day. It's a lovely day. So, what's the fifth one? Physical touch. Showing love through physical gestures, such as hugging, kissing, and holding hands, among others. There are lots more. I think that's what they mean. It doesn't mean kissing every single person. That's not what it means. It means you're in a relationship with somebody, and if you engage in kissing, some of you engage in some other things. I don't know, but yeah. So that's a good love language. So if you have a partner and your partner is able to kiss you passionately, yeah, that's a good love language, because after the kiss, you know what follows something. I'm just joking. Right, so that's just it. Have good love language signals to deliver to your partner. Alright. Yeah. I just decided to do this video today. And that's it. I think in about 2 weeks, I would have to change my hairstyle. I don't know what hairstyle I'll wear in 2 weeks' time, but I have to change my hairstyle because I'm getting tired of this. It still looks lovely, but for some reason I'm just tired of it. I need a new hair look. What do you think? But I wouldn't be taking it off now until after like maybe 3 weeks time. Yeah, but after 3 weeks, and I think next week I'll be visiting a nail salon. I want to have my nails done. I can do it myself, but I think I should just do acrylic nails. So I'll be going to the salon. I hope they allow me video. Some people don't like being on camera. I don't know why. But I'll try my best to video the process. This is just my mouth. I'll try my best to video the process. If they agree for me to video, yeah, that's fine. If they don't, anyway, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Have you? Not yet. What are you waiting for then? Yeah, from next week I'll be very busy. I know I'll be really, really busy. So that's just it. I'll just sit here for a while. I'm feeling hungry now. I should have, what I should have done? I should have ordered food before even doing this live video, because I feel like eating. The reason I'm ordering food nowadays is because the grocery store close to my house is not open. I think they're doing some renovation, but they will be open on the 30th of this month, which is relatively approximately 6 days away. So when they open, I'll start cooking in my house. But for now, I just have to rely on takeaway. The other stores I could go to, but I just couldn't be bothered. Having the long walks, going for shopping, waiting on the taxi. When you buy the things, you have to wait on the taxi because you can't carry those lots of bags. Because when I go to shop, I like to buy a lot of things. I keep on seeing what I like. I'll see the vegetables, bread. I'll see a lot of things that I want to buy. So I just couldn't be bothered. So I'll just go get. Now there is this takeaway close to where I stay. I don't even think they take card. I think it's only cash they take. I don't know why some shops they don't agree to take, like, you pay with your card. I don't know why they want you to pay with cash. And I'm not this kind of person that likes keeping cash. I prefer to just pay with the card. I just have to start going through those coins and start counting them, and I'm sure I could get approximately about £12 when I put all the coins together. Like I see a note there. So the 5 pound note. Right, it's been a good day and having a relaxation time. And from next week, like I said, I'll be very busy. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit hungry. I don't know what to eat now. I think I'll eat rice and prawns. Yeah, rice and prawns, and I'll just stay here for a while. And today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I was hoping what you thinking. And I ask you how your day's been. I think next week I'll be going to the karaoke, and when I go to karaoke, I'll do some video productions about me singing. But for this week, I'm just relaxing. I don't want to go out much this week. But from next week, yeah, I'll go to the karaoke. Alright? Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. This phone's camera is not as bad as I thought it was. What are your thoughts about